The 17th chapter. That a very contemplative list not meddle him of active life, nay of anything that is done or spoken about him, nay yet to answer to his blamers in excusing of himself. Here beginneth the 17th chapter. In the Gospel of St. Luke it is written that when our Lord was in the house of Martha, her sister, all the time that Martha made her busy about the dighting of his meat, Mary her sister sat at his feet. And in hearing of his word, she beheld not to the busyness of her sister, though all her busyness was full good and full holy, for it is the first party of active life, nay yet to the preciousity of his blessed body, nay to the sweet voice and the words of his manhood, though all it be better and holier, for it is the second party of active life, and the first of contemplative life, but to the sovereignest wisdom of his Godhead lapped in the dark works of his manhood. There behold she, with all the love of her heart, for thence list her not remove for anything that she saw ne heard spoken ne done about her, but sat full still in her body, with many a sweet privy and a lusty love, put upon that high cloud of unknowing betwixt her and her God. For all thing I tell thee, that there never was yet pure creature in this life, ne ever yet shall be, so high ravished in contemplation and love of the Godhead, that there ne is evermore a high and a wonderful cloud of unknowing betwixt him and his God. In this cloud it was that Mary was occupied with many a privy love put. And why? For it was the best and the holiest party of contemplation that may be in this life. And from this party here list not remove for no thing, insomuch that when her sister Martha plained her to our Lord of her, and bid her sister rise and help her, and let her not so work and travail by herself, she sat full still, and answered not with a word, nay showed not as much a grouching countenance against her sister for any plaint that she could make. And no wonder, for while she had another work to do that Martha wist not of, and therefore she had no leisure to listen to her, nay to answer her at her plaint. Lo, friend, all these works, these words, and these countenances, that were showed betwixt our Lord and these two sisters, been set in ensample of all actives and all contemplatives that have been setten in Holy Church, and shall be to the day of doom. For by Mary is understood in all contemplatives, for they should conform her living after hers, and by Martha actives, on the same manner, and for the same skill in likeness.